hi there. I thought you weren't going to be here.
No, I had
You're doing the steps to make it PBJ. Do you have a pencil? So if I take yours and I actually like try to make one, I don't have any instructions. So tell me. You're telling me, I want you to write it. You're telling me, but I need you to write it. There's worse people. Okay.
Pretty simple.
She hates them.
More string comes out, you know what
Yeah, I can read it. Are you ready? Yep. I got 2 done ones.
What?
3 done ones.
First.
I mean, John. Which?
Yeah, I just read.
Hey, wait, JJ.
This is on.
Well, yeah, you done?
That's basically what I'm thinking. Could I do this shit? Let me get some gold. Dude, you gotta come get them. There's like not enough to walk along. Just take. There's like nothing enough. There's some else.
She's with. Oh, it's a group ride. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Still good. She does look sleepy though.
You're so what?
Stuff on the paper.
You. Like under like.
Ah, he came to wake me up, huh?
Well, he was just checking.
I'm here working.
Yeah.
Still done? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the weirdest name. Okay. Is it cute in an ugly sort of way, or just ugly in an ugly sort of way?
You could just pass it to credit the night before.
We got a guy who gives it kind of stuff to steer. They'll also leave regular orders. I'll bring some extra time. What do you
We can have the whole crew.
You give them a herbal.
Yeah.
That's
That's
You probably
the
should
you
cut
know,
that
sort of
out.
fucking.
that's
We just had it roasted.
And
The
then we go.
eggs.
I don't know.
No.
The crew.
There's more you than, it's like a you a week or also low. Low on you, is that what it is?
Scratch, did it have the option, did it have the option to do it together or separate?
I want it all to be separate.
Okay, I just,
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, that's what I was like.
How you doing, guys? Almost done? Alright.
You got the fucking break shit onto the like fucking projects.
You're good.
Yeah, that shit.
Really tonight, I was just looking. I just got through the first sentence. Yes, it's kind of useful.
You don't
All
be
done?
partying, I can tell. I mean, as long as you actually got the pipe
You're doing good.
inside.
Yeah.
Then we
How you doing over here?
have
Almost
the
done?
reason to search security.
Getting there?
They do that illegally, and at that point, the
So does anybody here, who likes playing board games? Those of you writing, keep writing, and some of you are just kinda like sitting there. Does anybody here like playing board games?
Yes.
What was your favorite board game when you were a kid?
Trouble.
Trouble? Is that the one with the button in the middle? Yeah, I love that sound it makes when you push it down. Yeah. And you had to get what, like a 7 or 11 to get out? Was that what it was, or a 1 or a 7? What was the double numbers?
Yeah, I remember something like that, but I don't really remember too much. I just remember you had to line up all your guys, didn't you?
Yeah, you had to get them all the way through from one place to the other,
You
right?
could like attack some videos.
There's a game just like that, it's called Parcheesi, which I think Trouble's based on Parcheesi. Or is it the other way around? Mr. Scola, would you know that? It's the same idea, you got the dice, you roll them, and you have to get your guys from one place to the other, but they have to get up into the center in Parcheesi. Right?
Started out as Chinese checkers.
That's true, yeah.
Well, no, Chinese checkers.
Yeah, I used to have a Chinese checkers, it was market place.
Yeah, and it was like a hexagon or
Yeah.
it's trying to get you know, across.
Yeah.
You gotta push it over. Oh no, that's what I'm saying.
Jumping it faster. Like jumping.
Yeah, right.
It was a double game.
Yeah.
I look at it as a good team.
That go game you told me about yesterday, I looked it up. It seems a lot like Chinese checkers. You have to like get your, you take up as much space as you can on the board.
It's more like a fellow.
I think that it looks like intriguing. I
I
don't know why I thought it was gonna be more of like a Dungeons and Dragons game, but it's just black and white.
I accidentally messed it up.
Which makes sense. Like how
I follow them because it's in Jackson.
It's hard.
Jackson.
Is it?
I don't look at the pictures.
Did anybody here like Candyland? Ever play Candyland? Yeah, that's a fun game. I mean, when you're like 1 or 2, right?
What's that game?
Shoots and ladder. Yeah.
The Candyland board itself was just fun to look at.
Yeah, it was.
Smack for all that time.
And you're always scared that you get stuck in like, what's that swamp? The licorice swamp or something like that. Yeah.
Lollipop wars.
Lollipop Forest. Yeah. All right, we're waiting on one, and then we're gonna do our activity. Leah, what's your favorite game? Was it something you played when you were
Money,
doing?
PBJ.
Oh. Does he play video games?
Because it was.
Yeah. So what's the best game system?
PS4.
PS4?
PS5.
Is there a PS5?
PC.
PC.
Oh, true, PC.
Yeah.
PC is the best.
Personal computer?
Yes.
I had.
Okay. My oldest just got a gaming laptop. She's pretty impressed with it. It's so loud though. The fan is just always going.
I was literally spaced out, bro. My bad.
It's the same as what you have, but we went online and she custom had it custom built. It took like 3 months to get here. Well, 30 days. Still, it was a while. Yeah, about a month. There was a 3 in there.
Hey, Jack, how much is the PS5 these days?
How much?
Yeah, you know.
Like
It's like $400.
Yes.
Like 500?
Is it like $500? Wow.
At Best Buy, it was almost bought.
Last year I went to the open house for Rock Valley College with my youngest daughter, and we signed up for a raffle, and I won what's the Nintendo Switch. I won the Switch.
That's a great win.
I know. And then my brother-in-law, because we already had 2 at the house, because both kids had one. My brother-in-law wanted it for his kids for Christmas, so he paid me $300 for it. Okay.
Yeah, good win.
I got a PS5.
PS5.
Yeah, with my discount card.
It's not hard where.
From Walmart.
You work at Walmart?
I used to. I got $50 off.
Did you work there just to get the discount card?
No, I worked there for like 9 months. Yeah.
What did you do? Were you like stocking or?
No, I was a grocery picker.
Oh, okay. For like the online orders?
Professional shopper.
Is that a legit job? I mean, is it really?
Yeah, it is.
It's pretty good. I
There
see
seems
them
to
all
be a
over
little more and more of them
Woodman's.
walking around.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
It does, like, right in the-
Well, I was doing it for a while where I would order it, but then I noticed there was a significant price increase in your groceries, so I stopped doing it.
Yes.
So I mean, there's that convenience, right? But
They charge you more for seniors?
no, they charge you more for your groceries,
Oh.
like, because they have to pay you now too. So, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
I didn't want to pay for it. So. It's okay.
Walmart job, that's
Just don't
job
poke
left.
holes in that
Yeah,
stuff.
people
Jack,
wanna get-
seriously,
Yes, sir, sir.
we gotta talk, man. You have
Put
got to
that
stop
over.
being so impulsive. Serious.
I'll put it over.
What do you do?
He's poking holes in the work I'm doing on the tank there. Jack, I'm actually very upset with you because that's a lot of work I'm putting in
I'll
that,
fix
and
it,
you're just
fix
putting
it.
holes. You can't fix it. Mr. Lascola, we need to talk to Jack. This isn't the first time.
First time what?
This is the first time with that, but you're very impulsive. Okay, we'll stop. We'll move on. You about done there, Danny? Okay. You're harshing my vibe, man. Thanks, Danny. All right, here's what we're gonna do next. The next step. We need to take one of these out of here randomly, and I have to make a sandwich.
All right,
So-
love it.
This will be interesting. I'm just gonna kind of mix them up a little bit.
You got mine, bro. Mine's like top, though. Like, it shows you every detail.
It does. Well, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna flip it like this, and let's see if you can pick yours out. Grab one. Anyone. Let's go. Hey, here's the sun there.
Yeah.
Except you got 2, so I don't know which one should I
It's the top
take.
one. It's right there.
All right. This will be interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich based on these instructions here. Now remember, I'm just going to read the instructions and do what he's telling me to do. All right. Take the peanut butter out of the cabinet.
She first one?
Hang on.
What is he? Why does it smell like peanut butter? I'm so confused. It smells a little bit of raisin. It's not good sense.
Alright, there's no peanut butter in the cabinets.
Oh.
What are we gonna do now? I can't even go past step 1.
Oh, come on, man. Like, let's just pretend you already took it out.
Okay, alright.
Step 3.
Step 2. Take the jelly out of the fridge. I'm pretty sure it's not in the fridge. Pretty sure. There it is. Alright. It's not even cold. Alright. Get a spoon and a knife. Get a plate. Grab the bread from the cabinet.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Got the bread. Okay. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, got everything. Grab the peanut butter and open the lid.
This is horrible, man.
Okay.
You didn't say you could put everything down.
Grab
If
the...
not, everything would have been smooth.
Almost got it. Okay. Oh wait, I didn't get it down.
Wow.
Here we go. Alright, grab the peanut butter and open the lid. Got it. Grab the knife and dip it in the peanut butter. Alright. Spread it on the first slice of bread.
Bro, what'd you do?
Hang on, I got this. I got this.
Bro is really good. And when you're hungry, that's
You're gonna get messy. I hope you brought an extra change of clothes. Oh. You're gonna lose your spoon pretty quick.
damn. You dropped it. You failed.
Not,
I'm having a problem.
Now I'm worried you're gonna
Alright. Is it okay if I put this down?
yeah.
Okay, good.
No.
Alright. Alright, so go back to here. Like I say, spread it on the first slice of bread. Okay. Open the lid to the jelly. Grab a spoon and dip it in the jelly. Alright. Spread the jelly on another slice of bread. What's on the floor? Ooh, sorry, I messed that up, didn't I? Okay.
Use the bud.
Okay. Alright, assemble the sandwich by putting one slice on the other. Okay. Put the sandwich on, oh, sorry, it wasn't on the plate yet. Put the sandwich on the plate. Close the lid to the jelly. Do that here. I'm sure you're put the peanut butter and the jelly in the fridge. Should I try another one?
Yeah.
Should I do another one? Okay, alright. Let's see if we can do this different. Alright, I'm going to set the stage again. Here we go.
You should try mine. I want to see if it.
You want to see if I can do it? Alright.
Yeah, because I want to see if it was.
Are you seeing maybe... You know, let's see what your observations are. While I'm cleaning this up, what are your observations so far? What are your observations?
Lack of detail.
Okay, maybe a lack of detail. I'm going to pretend that's close, okay? Alright. So there's a possible lack of detail. Anything else? What else are you noticing? Anybody? Anybody? Hey, Eli, you thought yours were pretty good, right? And actually, they are. They're really good. I don't want to make you feel bad because I could do this with all of them. That's why I was smiling so big when I got all of your instructions, because I can have a lot of fun with it, right? Right? So, all right. So let's try this again. All right, we'll do a shorter one, maybe. Here. Doesn't it? All right. take 2 slices of bread out. Okay. How do you think about that? Does that seem like a good one? I don't have to do anything crazy, do I? Alright, 2 slices of bread out. Get a butter knife. Unscrew the jelly cap. Get jelly on a knife. Okay? Spread jelly on one side of bread. It's not too bad, huh? Okay? Unscrew peanut butter. Here we are again. Put peanut butter on knife. Okay. Hang on, I can do this. Almost got it. Almost got it. Almost. Okay, I can do this. Okay. Put peanut butter on knife. Okay, got it. Spread peanut butter on other side of bread. Oh shit. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not sure. Other side of bread. Alright.
Why would you
Put both sides together with peanut butter and jelly on inside. Is it like this? Gotta kind of get all the peanut butter and jelly on the inside, right? Done. All right. Part 2.
You should do mine.
This is yours. I could do this all day, but I'm getting kind of messy.
Do one more.
All right,
Can
so
you read mine?
part 2.
Can you do
hang
mine?
hang on, relax. Part 2. I'm gonna hand these back to you after I wash my hands. Part 2, and I'm gonna take Jeff, since you want to be so helpful, can you hand out one of these to everybody?
Me?
Yeah, yes. One to everybody, please. Part 2. Now you know the problems with this. If I give you a little bit of time, do you think you can rewrite your instructions better? I'd like to see you try, okay? So, you got a new sheet of paper. I want you to come up with a little bit better instructions. It's okay if you work with the person next to you this time. Talk it out with each other. Maybe trade papers or trade ideas. I want to see better instructions, but I'm not expecting it to be perfect, okay? Because some of you were actually talking, like Eli was talking, like, I'm in the kitchen right now. So where is it going to be at? It's going to be in the cupboard or in the fridge, right? And so you're just kind of assuming some things. Now assume you're in this classroom, okay? And these are your materials. This is what you've got. You've got bread, peanut butter, jelly, a knife, a spoon, and a plate. What I did like on one of them, I think it was Lexi's. She gave me a list of materials. She told me, you need this, you need this, you need this, you need this, you need this. And that was really useful. Okay? So knowing what I need to gather is really good as well, right? So when we talk about a science lab, usually at the beginning of the lab there's a list of materials that you need, and then there's instructions. So think of it that way. All right? So let's say, try to give me about 10 steps. How do I create the steps to making peanut butter and jelly sandwich? All right, and I'll wash my hands and I'll give you your sheets back, and we can use that maybe to help you think. Peanut butter jelly time. All right. Thanks for handing this out, Jack. Alright, so who wants to share their first step? Anybody? How about Lexi, what's your first step on yours?
On my new one or my old one?
On your new one.
So you could open up the peanut butter and take the plastic covering off?
Oh yeah, did you notice there was still a seal on the bottle? But you wouldn't have known that. Like if this was at your house, would that be on there still? Only if it was a new jar, right? But you didn't know. Alright. So, okay. Open the seal and open the jar. Okay. I mean, there are some things we have to assume about humans, right? We can't just assume we're all aliens, right? We all know how to open a jar, right? Which direction to twist it? The jar? Do we?
Assume you know what a jar is.
I knew, yeah.
I mean,
I wonder, is there a place where people don't know what a jar is?
I'm sure there's some people that don't have the intelligence to know what a jar is.
Yes.
Or Aborigines. North Sentinel Island.
I was just gonna say, but
They
they
don't know what
probably
a
have
jar
like
is.
pots, maybe?
For what?
North Sentinel Island, like people in the island which
I know what
they
you're
kill
talking
all
about.
the
We
people
did
who
that
show up.
history thing
Yeah, right,
with it.
right. Do they know what a jar is? That's the question. I mean, I know that door is a jar right now.
Oh, a jar.
That is better. Good. Well, both of them. Go ahead and keep them together. Oh, you want to read it? All right.
See if it's good.
What do we open, peanut butter or butter?
Oh.
Because I don't have any butter. Here's an interesting thought. Peanut butter is not really a nut. And we're gonna keep them together. We're gonna stay with them. Is this your new one? Yeah. Really? Watch you how to make peanut butter. Copy the video exactly. You're assuming I can find a video, right? Where would I find this video? You're assuming I know what YouTube is, right? I should, you're right, because there's things you have to assume about humans, but if I'm an alien. Learn how to make a sandwich, make a sandwich. I think it was comical to see me try to make a sandwich based on just instructions alone, right?
It's kind of wasting food though, to be honest.
It's all in the name of science, right? Did you know
Yeah.
every man, woman, and child wastes about 4 pounds of food every day? Every day, 4 pounds.
Every person?
So that's the average. That's crazy, isn't it?
What are people doing out here?
No. We live in a very, I don't know, food. We have a lot of food on this planet. We just don't know how to take care of it. All right, how's everybody doing? Because there's a part 3 here. You got some instructions down? Do you feel like you get the idea about writing instructions? Okay, now let's take this back to the game unit. All right, in the game unit, you're creating a concept for a game, right? So then that concept needs to have some instructions. So in your head, you're probably like, I know how to play this game, but we don't. So don't assume anything about your game when you start writing your instructions. You're going to start working with Mr. McNeil on that next week. And I want you to keep in mind peanut butter jelly sandwich. But I'm going to take you to part 3 here. All right?
Can you assume like it's like a certain age group is gonna play the game? Like
You're going to
it does-
probably want to do that. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because that
come up
does
with
explain out like the details of like my instructions, like
Mhm.
somewhat. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, like, for example, the instructions for Candyland are going to be a lot shorter than instructions for Catan.
In a probably simpler language though.
Absolutely.
Somewhat. You know what I mean?
Somewhat, and I would think that a game where you play with your toddler, like Candyland, would have adult-like instructions. But then maybe like you move it up a little bit to like Monopoly. It's a
Yeah.
family game, but the instructions need to be a little more detailed.
And like these new games that you guys are playing, they're
Oh, yeah.
pretty detailed instructions.
Oh, yeah.
You know, not
There's usually a book
like a
with that.
6-year-old is not gonna be able to pick that up, or an 8-year-old is gonna struggle.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where'd you guys at?
We just finished, we're working on part 2 of the writing instructions. Alright, so keep your 2 sets of instructions together, and if you're working, that's okay, you can keep working on it. But now we're gonna take this another step. Now, do you all have a phone? Take a picture or something? Jackson has a dozen. Okay, 'cause you're gonna be doing a project where you're gonna take a picture of, just to take a picture, just so you remember what you made, okay? There it is. I have to remember where to put it. Alright. We'll table off you guys.
You wanna write two at the same time, or you wanna write two at a time?
What do you want me to do with this?
Oh, let me see that. Not much.
Look at my dog, he's like, yeah, I know.
You send that to her?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Okay, so part 3, here's the instructions. You all listening? In this part, you will be designing a small structure using the Legos. In the space below, write out clear instructions on how to build your structure. And here's the thing, don't get started yet, I want you to listen to all these instructions. You will share these with a partner who will attempt to build your structure using only your instructions. So, you're gonna have a partner for this, but your partner can't see your final structure. So, take your Legos and go someplace in the room, and I need you to make a structure. So, I'll give you an example. I'm gonna take my Legos, I'm just taking a random bag here, and I'm just gonna take a couple minutes, and they all have about 6 in them. Okay, so this is my structure, okay? So I need to write down the instructions on how to build this structure. Do you recall a few weeks ago we used the radios to talk to each other? This is kind of the same idea, except now you need to write out written instructions. It's a little bit harder than verbal instructions. I think we figured that out with this other project we just did with the peanut butter and jelly. So what you're going to do then is give me the instructions on how you build this like this, or whatever structure you decide to do. Okay, but don't show the person. Okay, and when I'm done, I'm going to grab my phone, I'm going to snap a quick picture of it, and I'm going to take it apart, and I'll put it back in the bag so that I can share it with my partner. Don't show your partner. Yeah, so like for example, if you're putting something together right now and your partner's sitting right next to you, I'm not going to let you use them for your partner. So if you want that person to be your partner, you're going to have to move somewhere else in the room and do this. Are we clear on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn that off.
What? You got and it's okay if you sit next to that person, just know that I'm going to make you sit with someone else. Do this. This room, just get
Yeah, another bag.
overlays.
Oscar, can I get a different picture?
We're switching
I'm setting a timer for about
I gave
15
him
minutes.
one because I had an extra one from this. So we don't need it.
Do you have part 3 though? You have part 1 or 2?
Oh my goodness, no.
Oh, I didn't know they said.
Yeah, they have different parts on them.
I'm tripping.
How much time do we have?
You like Hello Kitty?
You just put them wherever you want. You get to make the structure.
This is what we're just guys.
There's nothing yet.
Whatever you create.
There you go. Nope, there you go. Okay, guys. Phones.
Sorry.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, it's just that way.
It's not- you should just say the phone, right?
Face that way and clear it.
Come on, here. Yeah, here. Hey, look at that. It works. Finger, watch the finger. I'm watching it.
I did this one, it's a
Sure
Chinese.
you did.
You're very Chinese.
So it's the same thing? Yeah.
What are you making? What's that?
Hey. Say it out loud.
So don't forget at the very end when you make your project, or when you make your structure, to snap a quick picture of it. If you need me to take a picture, here's for you, I can.
Oscars. This is what I'm thinking, this is what I'm
Alright.
thinking. And then this is what I'm thinking.
Well, you don't wanna make it impossible, you want them to succeed. But you could easily tell them how to put that in. So, don't get in your mind that you're making it impossible. You want them to succeed at what you're doing. This is just like writing the instructions for a game or for a lab. You don't want them to blow up the lab. You don't want them to be frustrated with your game. You want them to be able to make what it is you're doing. Okay? I like what you're doing.
You're gonna write, you're gonna
That's
build
totally
something,
cool.
build anything you want out of these, okay? Whatever you build, you should be writing the instructions on, you're gonna give it to someone else. Taking apart, not the job.
So remember, somebody else is gonna be doing your structure.
Let's say I build like, build it on your computer.
Just grab the garbage can.
Let's say that was my charge. I'm probably gonna write down. Take the first piece you get with the four relatives and four dots. And then you take a picture of it. Take it apart.
You get one attachment. So remember, you're not making it impossible. I'd say make it as easy as possible so you can write the easiest instructions possible.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Have it. He's got a good one going.
Yeah.
You got it all set up yet?
Oh, yeah.
You took, oh, you already took a picture of it? Alright, so now I need some instructions.
Like what's the first piece you think you have to get? I'd start there. Start with the first piece.
Yeah, it might help to give him numbers, yeah. This could be a lot more complicated than you think.
This one's a little easier because it doesn't have multiple colors. So you
Right.
could just say red piece because there's not any other red piece.